hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Just give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I want to ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak. Like going down to the fishing hole, my buddies and me and my old cane pole. Bait them hooks and wet them lines, it's the life I love so fine. It's almost supper time, you'd think the world was mine.
And now for today's outdoor adventure, here's Archie Phillips.
Don, on your filming now, you got your camera. We brought some small cameras here mounted. There's a little screw-in thing that goes into your bow. Those things are from Arrow Walker, and it's a mount that goes right in your stabilizer, and the camera's rigged up on there. And then all you do is get out there and learn to shoot a sight picture. And then, because you're shooting blind, you can't look through your viewfinder. And then all you do is keep practicing and looking at it on television, see if you got it just right. And this is what we were able to do down here. And Don and his wife were lovely enough to cooperate on all the kills. So they did the filming for this episode here for us. And
Donald, you got all rigged up with that camera, and you were over in Monticello, Mississippi. That was a whack you made right there, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of deer over on there, Don.
Yeah, it's loaded with them, especially along the Pearl River.
Uh-huh.
And I had a big place there. I've been hunting for about, 35 years and managing the place, and it's just chock full of deer.
There was another whack at them. Now, Don, when you first make these shots there, of course, you're hid good there, and you're in tree stands, but you hadn't always hunted out of these tree stands, have you?
Oh, no. I started out hunting from the ground level, and especially in thick places. Sometimes it's so thick you can't shoot down through the canopy, so you have to use ground blinds. I still do some. But now I have kind of graduated up in trees and cut little openings and just pick out my shots, through the foliage.
Over a period of years, how many you figure you've taken with a bow, Don?
I've killed 213.
How about Jody over here?
She's got how many have you got, huh?
Got 109.
109. Now we got a lady deer hunter here that's deadly, deadly, deadly. Now some of these shots Don shot, and some you shot, didn't you, Jody? On
yes.
different ones of these. And y'all notice that we've got quite a bit of brush between there. That makes it especially difficult, don't it, Don?
Oh, it does. If you hit the least little twig with an arrow, it'll...
You're hunting an open spot right there, aren't you?
Yeah.
And how far are you, like if you was at the base of that tree, stepped off to the deer, how many steps would you be, Don?
He's about 12 right there.
About 12?
About 12 steps.
Oh, yeah. Now, this is some prettier woods here. Now, is this closer to the river there?
Yeah, this is a hardwood bottom. It's open and full of acorn trees, and you have quite a few deer feeding in there in the mornings and evenings. And just wait and watch and get a perfect shot.
Is that deer smelling you?
Yeah, he smelled me, and I missed him.
Look at that. He didn't come back for seconds, I believe.
Yeah, he just came back and stopped. About the time I was getting there, that's the camera movement there. I was getting an arrow, and he ran off then just before I could get back on. There you go.
There they go. Well, now, Don, for all practical purposes now, your bow, what pull do you pull?
I pull about a 58 pounds.
Y'all folks think Don ain't got some deer. I want y'all to look across here. And of course, Don, y'all have for years kept your green fields up.
Right.
And in this area, you're loaded with hardwoods, ain't you, Jody?
Right.
You rather hunt in them little old pines or around them hardwoods? What's your best? What you like to do best?
Oh, I like the hardwood.
Like you see better, can't you?
Uh-huh.
They can too, though, can't they?
Yeah, unless you put up some bushes, you break up your outline.
Oh, look at that gorgeous thing. Now, Don, a lot of this stuff you shoot with the camera, folks don't need to get nervous because they don't get close enough to shoot them with a bow, do they?
That's right.
And now you do hunt some with a gun during the gun season, don't you?
Yeah, we more or less hunt trophies. I shot a few smaller ones to kind of thin the herd down. I don't usually shoot a spike, but if I have a small 4-point that's I feel like he should have grown a bigger set of horns the first year, then I'll take it.
Yeah, I see.
But
and you've used Don there. Did you miss that deer then? It was kind of an opening.
I missed 2 or 3 in a row, and I got to looking, and my top bow limb was warped.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I had to get me a new bow.
When
I hadn't missed but one since.
There you go. Let's stick right through that too. Now, Jody, when did you start bow hunting?
When we got married.
I mean, just right off, huh?
Well, sorta.
Sorta?
I shot in a box about 5 times and decided I was ready to go hunting.
Shot at a box?
Yeah.
Well, I hit it.
I
couldn't
see.
hit the deer.
Oh, look at that gorgeous country there. Well, now, Jody, you rig yours up now. You was telling me you got this thing. What do you call it that you use?
Sure shot.
Sure shot. So you don't have to stand there and hold, do you?
No, because I can't pull it back on a buck.
I see.
Without it.
She gets weak.
So I have to load it.
But
pull it
when
back.
do you load it? When you first see the deer?
No, when I get up in my stand, I go ahead and cock it and then lay it down.
And you're sitting on ready.
Right. You just stand up, aim it, and shoot it.
Don said that you were about the stillest thing. You know how some people talk about women being fidgety and carrying on. He said when you're in the woods that you're like the phantom. You just sit there and I mean you're so still that those deer don't even know you're around. Is that the way you hunt them?
Yeah. I've sit there and let a squirrel get within 3 foot of me on a limb.
She puts bushes in a little circle around her and breaks her outline up and just sits extremely still, and she only moves her eyes.
I see. Well, boy, I have never in my life seen that. Now, did you get that one, Don?
Oh, yeah, he's a goner.
I see. Now, y'all folks got to understand, when you got a camera mounted on your bow, and you fire, you're going to get some distortion. There's no way in the world you keep from, but at least you get to see it coming up and then released there. And now a lot of them are the afternoon hunts. And Don, tell me about this sequence here.
Well, there's under some acorn trees down in the river bottom, and these coons kept coming up, so I decided I'd film on them. And
well, they move a lot in the daytime, don't they?
Yeah, they must be thousands in this particular place, and they don't get enough to eat, I guess, at night, so they get out and scrounge around in the daytime, which is unusual. Yeah, of course, there's not much, activity going on in these woods. We slip in and slip out straight to our stand.
So you don't have a whole lot of people wandering through there while you're doing your hunting.
So the animals are not scared.
He saw you and took off that time. Now look at that. Oh, they're cute little
devils.
devils.
Squalled at him.
Yeah. And Don, that's a little old spotted fawn, ain't it? Or is that just a regular doe?
No, that's a little fun.
Oh, now look here. You see that deer taking that foot, and how they kind of stomp. Now, what do you think he's doing when he does that?
Well, he heard something, and he's alerting his buddy there. There's another little deer out there from him. He's alerting him that there's danger coming. And he'll stand and watch it. What he was doing, he was looking at some coons that was out there feeding around.
In other words, that got his attention, didn't he? He was trying to figure out what was happening, didn't he?
Yeah.
There's one right in that thick place. I can see right through there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have filmed quite a few fawns like that feeding around.
Now this one would, of course, it's so little you couldn't tell what it was going to be. Would you think it was a little buck, or you couldn't tell?
I didn't know, and a lot of times they'll come in and then they'll be on spikes and so forth, following them sometimes.
Well, Don, y'all manage those deer. I mean, y'all really do probably as good a job as ever. Well, you got to crop, 30% of them a year?
Yeah, approximately that.
And if you don't, you got trouble, haven't you?
That's right. They'll eat themselves out of house and home, get diseases. They'll weaken their body down from not getting proper food, and take diseases and die out. Yeah. So you have to crop a few of them, but we don't never bother the smaller ones like this. We don't shoot spikes except with a bow and arrow. I see. Never with a muzzleloader or a rifle.
Well, I want to tell the folks, too, that Don here has been a game warden for years, and he's been in and around game and the biology of it, and he really knows his business, and this was probably one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been on. Old coons out there getting some acorns, ain't he?
Yeah, they come there every day. This is white oak acorns, and they really love them. They every evening, about the same time, you'd see them coming,
Well, now, Don, is the reason you see them coons and the deer because they both come after the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're coming after acorns, and they're not afraid of one another. They're not natural enemies, so they get along well.
You whacked that one, didn't you? I see you got the camera rolling on it.
They're still jerking. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, that white oak bottom, was this particular tree one that you found that had a lot of them coming to it? Is that what it was? It was a feeding tree?
Yeah, there'll be so many they have leaves just pulverized.
I see. And of course, you've hunted this particular section. How long, Don?
35 years altogether. I had it under management for 20 years.
20 years. So in other words, you know their crossings, you know where they're at, what they're doing, and
I know every trail from one tree to the next, and from the bedding areas and so forth.
And Don, really helps. Unless you disturb them, they gonna stay. They gonna pretty well keep coming. Even the young ones from the year before, they gonna come them same trails, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Jody, have you got a favorite place over there? Have you got one spot in them woods that you like better than anything else?
To gun hunt?
To any kind of hunt.
Well, to gun hunt, I like to hunt in what we call the bend.
The bend.
It's
Don't you look
hardwood.
at that? Look at them coons, Jody.
Yeah, those are beautiful. I
Isn't
sat
that
there
cute?
and watched them 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. Now, and they don't even pay any attention to y'all there, do they?
No.
You just got.
If you stay still, they won't pay you any attention.
Now this bend you're talking about, can you see a long way through there? Is that what the
Oh,
deal
yeah.
is?
It's open.
Can you
It's oak
make a
trees.
100-yard shot through there?
Yeah.
But you don't usually, do you?
It's according to how big he is.
Yeah.
If he's big enough, I'll shoot him.
I want y'all folks to look at this sequence here. Now this little old deer. Does
He
he
saw
see
me
you,
sitting
Don?
up in the tree, yeah.
Yeah. See that foot? Watch that
Yeah.
foot. He gonna stomp
But-
it down there.
But I got still, and he decided I wasn't anything, you know. He went on about his business.
Did you make any noise, or did he just see movement?
He saw movement. I turned around. There was some coons over to the right there, see.
Now he's trying to figure out what's going on here. isn't he?
Yeah.
And look at them coons. They don't quite trust that deer either,
Now,
do they?
when he first walked up in the dry leaves, they ran up the tree, and then when they, discovered that he wasn't any danger, they came back down.
They still ain't. They kind of got a standoff right now, hadn't they?
I sat up there and filmed till my battery run down. And just as it run down, a buck walks up, and I kill him and didn't get to film it.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Don, you got company there.
Yeah, he's in a tree about 4 feet in front of me. He said, "What in the world is that big knot on that tree there?" But he decided I was harmless.
What age coon is that, Don?
Oh, he's very young, just a few weeks old.
Now this is a
Few
quick.
months old.
This is a quick one right here, I think.
Yeah, I saw
He's
those.
walking in that water, isn't he?
Yeah, he coming down the trail and cut across. There's another one on the further back, and when he got that little opening there, I whacked him.
There you go. You see him hit the water?
Yeah, he went down.
But
Just
y'all
like
got
that.
quite a bit of swamps in there too, don't you, Don?
Oh, yeah, there's
And
a-
you got everything, really, hadn't you?
Yeah, we got alligators and turkeys, ducks, doves, all the kind of game that's in Mississippi near about shows up there except geese.
I said, boy, y'all got them coming there. Now, Jody, when you're bow hunting, have you got one particular place you hunt all the time, or do you move around?
I move around. I got a couple of places I'd rather hunt. I've got a salt lick and then a oak flat. that
Oak
I hunt
flat.
in.
And how good did you do this year? Did you have a good year, or the rain get you too bad?
The rain and the people cruising timber messed us up. I got 3.
Got 3.
Bow.
That's the worst year you ever had in your life, ain't it?
No, I got one before.
The
one
first year
before.
she hunted, she
Yeah,
got one.
yeah. I say, all right, you whacked another. I don't know which one of y'all done that one, but he took off. It looked
Yeah.
like he made a good shot.
It was dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bringing them on in there. And y'all take them and butcher them up, eat them.
Oh yeah.
I've got some places that are real thick, so I just ease out and wait and hope the deer comes up close enough I can shoot without seeing me.
Now, you have some pine trees is the closest thing to cover you got right in there.
I was behind one and I just eased out to the side of it and waited.
Look at that. Good shot. Excellent shot. Now, Don, you've done the same thing. You've walked right up on them before, haven't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're going to maybe show some of that on this further segment here. Here we go hunting him out.
Yeah, here's some blue.
Oh yeah. Good blood trail. You got eyes, girl.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah, look at that arrow, would you?
she's
Right
broke
in the
it.
back.
She's
I mean,
dead. Probably gonna break it in 2.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
It did break, but it got to.
Don't lose my broadhead.
It went deep, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Clean up to there.
Told you I got her good.
Yeah. Couldn't help but pick at you, though.
Don, your wife done got a doe here. What have you got this morning?
Nothing.
Well, I believe I missed one.
This one?
Yeah. That's all.
Do y'all hunt fairly close together when you're hunting?
Well, within a mile.
Within a mile?
Yeah.
So who comes checks on who?
Well, it depends on who has the car. See, sometime I keep the car and sometime her, and then the one that keeps it goes and picks the other one up.
I see. Okay.
So
Now with the bow, you can hunt bows, right on into the end of the season, does?
you can.
That's what we got a doe there, right?
Yeah, but this is on doe day.
Doe
You know,
day, I
you
see.
can hunt a buck or a doe. In fact, you can kill a buck and a doe on doe
On the
day.
same day?
Yeah, same day. That's about the only time you can do that.
Now the work starts, don't it?
Yeah, got to skin that rascal.
All right.
Gotta drag
I
him out
always
first.
get caught with it. But I don't mind.
All right, let's take him to the barn.
All right, there's the arrow. You need to wipe him off.
You make him put it with you, huh? I can't, I lose it. Stick it in your pocket.
Oh, that thing's too sharp.
Well, hold
I'll
it.
just hold it and just drag it like that. Grab hold, Mama. Let's go.
And this way. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Now, Jody, you're that sure shot rig you got set up on there. All you got to do is just like a hair trigger in it. When you turn that thing loose, you gone, right?
It's almost the same as shooting a rifle, really.
And so when you're on the ground and behind one of them little old pine trees, you're ready.
I'm ready.
In other words, all you got to do is just ease out to one side, and most time you're blinding him off to one side or the other. So when you step out there, man, look at that. Who made it? Was that your shot or Jody's that time?
That's one I shot there.
Boy, they took off. I'm here to tell you. But now, Don, y'all got good access into your stands there. I know I went down there and hunted with you, and there we go. Here's another tight place. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this was an 8-point. He
I
come
want you to
walking
look
out.
at that.
I thought he saw me.
That deer did see you.
He
He
came
thought he
on
did.
out, and he wasn't sure.
Now that's
See, he's looking, checking.
Don.
make
I believe
sure
he
for
sees
the-
you is what he did.
might
Because
do.
you're
I was-
what
I
a
was
beautiful
got it.
shot.
I mean,
Beautiful shot. I never saw that other deer back in through there. He must just come in on the back side there.
Yeah.
He was following that one.
Now this old scrubby stuff, you really don't have much of a place to put a tree stand hardly, do
That's
you?
right. It's
No.
too small. You know, your tree shakes when you try to maneuver into shooting position, so it's better to hunt on the ground in a place like this.
Well, Don, you told me that some of these places are just real thick and ain't that much of it, but if you'll get fixed where they come in and go out and you know those trails, you and Jody, you just you go out there in the late evening or all day, or when do you hunt those kind of deer?
You can hunt them all day long in a thick place. The thicker, the better.
Well, can you kill a deer at 12 noon in a thick place like
Oh, yeah.
we're here?
Sure. Yeah, unless dogs have been running, and got them spooked. But in a place where they're not hunted heavily, they stir around all day.
They're more, what would you say, they feel more protected in those thicker places?
Oh, yeah, that's their safety zone. They ease into the thickest places they can find during the day, and they do get up and mill around. They get cramped up laying down, they get hungry, and they move around a little. They don't go a lot, just stay within a small boundary.
There we go. Look at that gorgeous thing. Look at that gorgeous thing.
Found him.
Is that about the big ones you ever took right there, Jody?
Oh, with a bow, yeah,
With a
that
bow.
is the biggest.
I see. But you've taken, with a gun, you've took them that big before, hadn't you?
Oh, yeah. I got one 19-inch spread a year ago.
Oh, gorgeous
The gun.
thing.
That's the beauty, Sugar.
Oh, ain't it pretty?
Yeah. How many? What's that number bring you up to?
103.
103. How many with a bow?
That's 103 with a bow.
103 with a bow.
159 altogether.
159 altogether.
And I'm proud of it.
Oh, that's a fine 8.2.
Yeah.
Fine in there.
Folks, we've had a great time down here with this lovely couple here and their boy. We've enjoyed a lot of good bow hunting and all, and Donald Spence and his wife Jody, a lot of the footage that y'all saw was done with both the camera on Don's bow and Jody's bow. A lot of the kills that you saw in the scenes and a lot of the other scenes that were shot there. It's kind of difficult to do, but once you master it, you got a stabilizer here. You screw this little thing here. This is by Arrow Walker Company. That makes this little thing, and then you just rig you some straps over it, and you got to learn to shoot blind, hadn't you, Don?
That's right.
And Jody, it was a little heavy for you, wasn't it, honey?
Yeah, I had to lift weights.
Well, we sure appreciate y'all helping us, because y'all are in deer country like nobody else in the world. And I've tried filming, we do some where we're back behind the cameraman, but it's best to leave the man alone that knows what he's doing. I got an old saying, Don, I don't guide the guide, and I knew that both of you people were experienced deer hunters.
Your numbers again, Don, on bow?
Well, I've killed 202.
And with a gun, total number of deer?
553.
553. And Jody, what's your kill?
I had 102, but I've killed 2 more. That makes 104.
104, and that's total kills or with a bow?
That's with a bow.
104 kills. A lady bow hunter, as good as I ever seen in the woods in my life. And your boy Jody now, what's his
Toby.
numbers? Toby, I mean.
He's killed, I think, about 25 or 30 with a bow.
With a bow.
And 60-something in all.
60-something in all.
61
And he's
or
16 years old.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good record getting it all started with. And so, you know, some of you folks may want to try this huntography type of hunting. And Don, does it get contagious to where you want to get the film rather than shoot and you fool around and don't get your shots?
Oh yeah, a lot of times you deer come by kind of in a fast speed and you're trying to check your equipment out, make sure it's right, and he walks right by. You turn your camera on, he's not there anymore. You're trying to get everything fixed. It's frustrating, and it's also gratifying when you get a good one.
Yeah, you get home and you can enjoy them over and over,
right.
can't you?
It's just like, it's almost like hunting, you know.
Right.
But it's a plus to hunt.
Right.
You get to make the kill, you're real proud of it, you got it on film, you're doubly proud. See?
That's right.
Now, you forgot one, Donna Jo, my dog.
Oh, yeah, well, we wasn't hunting with Donna Jo. How many she's taken?
She's killed 1 with a bow and 2 with a gun.
And she's how old?
She's 14 now.
14
She killed them when she was 12.
12 years old. Well, that's beautiful. Well, I want y'all to know that I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I've done told your husband, Jody, I probably learned more about deer hunting hanging around with you two folks than I have in all my years of hunting. Y'all really know whitetail hunting is best I've ever seen anybody do it. And your bow hunting is superb. And y'all folks stay tuned again next week for some more Outdoors with Archie Phillips.